Since the beginning of time, one thing that has always stayed true is the fact that men will always get an erection and see how big it is. They do this in many different ways. Cavemen, for example, would try to get their erection the size of a whale tooth. That was a very large and robust boner, and was considered large and robust and brought great honor to the family, usually resulting in a closer place to the fire or more pieces of the meat. In medieval times, a man was considered to be high status if his boner measured the size of a feather which was placed on an arrow. If this were true, he would be considered more aptly to marry higher status and generally have a bigger boner. But all this changed one day with the invention of the ruler. The ruler, a standardized form of measuring boners so that one size could be compared to people all over the world. Now this was truly amazing, and with this came another exciting fact. The boner party. A boner party. I don't know if you've ever been to one of these. They're kind of underground. Men get together and get their penises as big as possible. Now, some men, their boners aren't as big as others, but that's okay, because the point of a boner party is not to have the biggest boner, but to make your boner as big as it can be. One day, not too long ago, there was a young boy named Bradley having a boner party of his own. It was a swell boner party, and it went something like this.
God, this is the biggest boner I've ever had. I could almost roast marshmallows on this ironclad rod. This is almost the size of a humpback whale tooth. If I had a plug in this boner and a suction-like tip, it would be identical to a dustbuster.
And after it was all said and done, Bradley's boner measured 4.5 inches. In fact, that was the biggest boner he'd ever recorded. He wrote it down in his log of daily boner measurements. When Bradley was done with his party, he decided to go to the mall, for he needed a new boner sling to ensure that his boner was safe, and a new wiener comb, for the pubes tasseled his old one. When he got there, he walked straight to the elevator to go to the 3rd floor. That's when the shit went down.
3rd floor, please.
Kid, press your own goddamn button. The fuck do I look like here? Some black boy trying to press your elevator button? Shit, get the fuck out of here. But as soon as Bradley pressed the button to go to his favorite store, the Boner Boutique, the doors of the elevator slammed shut, and a robot voice filled the air. Hello, I am a robot. I have taken over the elevator. There is a bomb on there. It's gonna explode. Fuck you guys.
Oh no, is this gonna be the end? Me, Bradley, die with my boner unslinged? And my balls, Peter Jackson and Mr. Nicopopoulos, drier than Rosie O'Donnell's cottage cheese cooch? And my pubic hairs, spread out and nappy because my wiener comb is broke? What am I gonna do?
Oh, don't worry, child. My husband, he's on the bomb squad. So, what I'm about to do is I'm just going to give him a call, okay? And he's just going to tell us exactly what to do, get rid of this here bomb. Here he is. I'm just going to put him here on speakerphone.
Now, son, can you hear me in there? Can you hear me inside that there elevator trying to get rid of that there bomb?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Now, son, let me ask you here a question. Now, what here does this bomb now look like?
Well, it's a big box, a lot of controls, numbers, counting down from 2 minutes. It's about 1 minute and 45 seconds by the time I finish the sentence.
I see. Sounds like one of your typical robot bombs. Now, did a robot plant this bomb on here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's no good. Okay, I want you to open up the box and see if there's a yellow wire in it. Now what I need you to do, son, is to take that yellow wire and cut it in half. Right exactly 4.5 inches from where it leaves the bomb. Son, can you do this for me? Do you have a ruler up there?
I don't know. Has anyone got a ruler?
I don't have any rulers. I don't know ruler. The fuck we carry a ruler around here for, man? What I look like, a fucking science teacher, bitch?
But Bradley had a dirty, dirty idea in his head.
Oh, I know my wing's exactly 4.5 inches, but do I dare whip out my Wellingtop in front of all these customers? My beef Wellington in front of all these bystanders? My hot dog with no bun but 2 deviled eggs instead?
But Bradley decided that he had to. He had to get as big of a boner as he could in order to make it perfectly fit the 4.5 inches and therefore save everyone's lives. But this was challenging for Bradley because usually he had pictures of Oprah Winfrey and Celine Dion to get him off and Chumbawamba music to get him in the mood.
I need a boner here. I need a big saucy boner. Can anyone give me a Texas 5-star big saucy one? A Canadian hand job? A Houston hot sack? You know, a little bed and breakfast in my butt? An old style up and down BB King, Old Blues, Tin Can, Raccoon, Whopper Topper? You know? That kind of thing?
But no one could help him. I mean, people wanted to help. They didn't want to get blown up by the bomb. But no one knew what the fuck this little kid was talking about. So Bradley did what any other self-respecting citizen would do. He stuck his thumb up his ass and rubbed his tip of his penis on the carpeted wall of the elevator.
I did it! I did it! Look at this marmalade missile. It's like a cactus without prickles, but 2 lone flesh eggs hanging from it. Separate, but equally contributing their own load of man mayonnaise. Spunk. You know, geigeries, jism, baby juice, fruit of the loin, ejaculate, white nectar from the penis.
So Bradley did it, all thanks to his brave boner. And Bradley can't wait for his next boner party.
I love boners. I get a boner. I jack it off again. You ain't never gonna keep my boner down.
I get a boner, and I get it off again. You're never gonna keep my boner down. I get a boner. I get it off again. You're never gonna keep my boner down.
My boner's up.
And I get it off
My
again.
boner down.
And I'm never gonna keep me down.
I get knocked down.
I get